Whoa, what's good, man? My name is Flimlo Raps, and this is yet another update video. Alright, let me tell you right now, this is going to have to do with the YouTube ad situation. It's going to be completely unorganized. It's going to have to do with the future of the channel. It's going to have to do with a lot of stuff. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm not going to edit it at all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. And again, I have no idea exactly where this is going to go. I'm going to speak to y'all like y'all just my partners. Like, we just cool because most of us are. You know what I'm saying? So I figure there's no point in me holding back stuff or hiding stuff if it's major. If it's something minor, y'all don't need to hear about all that. Let me just keep making the gaming videos. Make people happy, entertain people. That's what I do. But I also am known for, and you know, it's just a part of me. I keep it 100, bro. I try to keep it as 100 as I possibly can. And here's my situation right now. Today was the first day. It's 2:51 p.m. I have not made a video. I have had zero motivate. Like, I couldn't make myself do it today. Why? Because the harder that I'm working right now, the less and less bread I seem to be getting. Or the more I'm investing, the less of a return I'm seeing. Let's put it like that. That sounds better when you phrase it like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. I'm a small YouTuber, bro. I got 37,000 subscribers. I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. Now, my views, I average about 1 million views a month. You know, if you know anything about YouTube, if you've ever looked it up, man, you can go full time off that. I went full time way before that. Went full time at 5,000 subs, but I was scaling up and my views were crazy, which is why my channel was growing at the rate it was growing. October, November, December, right? I was making okay money, not really enough to pay all my bills, but at that time, but I was still had checks coming in from my commission job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had furniture. I quit in September. I still had furniture being delivered in November. You feel me? And I knew I had that set up. I knew they owed me a check. I knew I had to get my final check. I knew I was gonna be okay for at least the next few months. So I took a chance on YouTube, and I figured if I kept scaling up, I was fine. If I saw myself scaling down or leveling out, and I wasn't gonna get to a threshold where I could comfortably pay my bills and support my family, I'd have to go and get another job. Okay? I kept scaling up, so I was cool. Then January happened. In January, I got more views than I'd ever gotten before. I made less bread, significantly less. Looked it up. That happens in January. Every year, everybody said it's nothing, it's just January. February, March were okay. And then now, bam, April. Now, right now, my CPM is higher than it has ever been. My CPM, the number that I look at, is higher than it's ever been. But most of my views just aren't monetized, right? So if I look at my views and then I look at my monetized views, that number is not close. You feel me? So I guess I'm just not getting as many ads. I don't think anybody is right now. And, it's a lot of big channels complaining that have it bad. Smaller channels like me have it a little bit worse than them, but smaller channels than me have it a little bit worse than me, or a lot worse. But I think I might kind of be the threshold, the recently full-time guy who did stupidly rely mainly on AdSense. Now, y'all know me. I've tried products and different things in the past, and I basically found out that my brand wasn't quite big enough to just carry me where I wanted to go. But then again, I could have also put more work into that. I chose to focus on the content mainly. And so I had merch and I had, different little things, and man, people supported, and I 1,000% appreciate it. But just due to the fact that I went through other companies and I didn't really push it myself, like, if you know anything about business, the more you risk, generally the more that you have to gain. Okay, if you go through a company like, say, T Public, you have less to gain than if you go out and pay somebody real money up front for the shirts and to put your image on this shirt, and now you have all of this inventory. Okay, now you in the hole. But ideally, you know, you buy for a good price and do all that, and then you move all of that content or all of that inventory, you're gonna make more in the end. Way more. You know what I'm saying? Like your profit margin is way higher than it is if you're going with somebody with Spreadshirts and the TeePublics. But the difference is Spreadshirt, TeePublics, there's zero risk because you don't have to make an investment in the beginning. And, you know, it's good to kind of test out and see how many people will actually support you, you know, from that side of it. Not to mention, I just didn't have no extra bread to invest. Like, if I did, you know what I'm saying? You can ask my girl. You can't ask my girl because you don't know my girl. But you'll get to know her, though. And I'll get to that toward the end of this. But it's not that I haven't wanted to take those risks. I just didn't have the money to do it, right? I got bills, car notes. I got a son. He's 1. Daycare is super high. Everything else that comes with that. And, you know, just supporting my lifestyle. And my bread, which in my masterful 3-year plan, it went perfectly for about a year and a half. And then when this hit, this threw it off, you know, because I should still be scaling, climbing like this. Even if super slow climb, even if I stayed where I was, all right? Once I hit a certain threshold, as long as I didn't go backwards, I was fine. Getting bigger was what my plan was still, though, and then I could take it next level, next level, next level, next level. But to go backwards is what has happened, and that's just based on the ad situation. I did a video recently. I said that I was okay. That was the term that I used because I didn't want to go super deep into it, and at that time I was okay. But what I did was I hamster wheeled it, right? If that makes any sense. What I did was once YouTube cut the bread a bit, I made longer content, way harder to make content, and I made all A content. Okay, if you know anything about strategy, the way I always had my stuff set up, I had A content, B content, right? A content is career mode, stuff like that, where I gotta play 2 long games, edit those games, get the best moments, get slow-mos, get screen caps, you know what I mean? Like, and do all of that, go back, get the replay, let's zoom that in, let me get that angle right there. Okay, boom, 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 like you directing a movie every single day, 2 games, and putting the story elements in. So I'm putting 1, 2, sometimes 3 cutscenes in there. Then go back, chop up highlights. If y'all notice, every time I do the intro for TD, I didn't do this for everybody, but TD intros, I do the highlights from the last game. So you gotta go chop that up, boom. It's some work, it takes time. I do that, and then I do another A content video. That's what I've been doing. Whereas I used to do a B content video that maybe didn't take as long. Turn on UAB, play a game, boom. But it got to the point where the B content was making peanuts. So it was like, it didn't even make sense for me to do it. So it was like either do nothing or do, you know what I mean? Or do 2 A videos. So, you know, me being me, I'm like, I'll just do 2 A videos. So now I'm on that hamster wheel. Well, I'm running like a hamster. I'm running on the hamster wheel. I'm just going. And I realized, bro, it's not sustainable. Not only that, the faster I run on this hamster wheel, I can still see the bread slipping. And it's driving me insane. So I'm like, all right, I have to come up with something else. This isn't working. Okay? So at this point, products, you know, I finished my book today. That's going to be on sale. That type of stuff, I will push as hard as I can. I don't know. You know, that stuff is not guaranteed to make anything, like literally. But I'm going to create the products. I've already created that book. Somebody's working on my cover right now. So stuff like that. And I plan to do multiple books. I'll probably have I plan to do like 1 a month. You know, if things go according to my plan for at least the next 6 months, right? Maybe longer than that, you know. Because I got a lot to say that I don't like to talk about on the YouTube channel. Another thing is putting in all the content, man. Notice I've been uploading the dread vids here recently. And see, I was on this plane. It's just everything is kind of coming together, all right? Because I was already on this plan that y'all see me. I washed and retwisted my joints myself last night. Look pretty damn good, man. Look pretty good. You know, save me that bread. I like them sticking up like that. But what was I saying? Oh man, where's that? Yeah, bringing the content over. So weekly vlog with the fam. I'm doing that. I'm doing a lot of things. I'm basically doing what I want to do. Like, whereas before I tried to keep it in a certain box, but I ain't really getting the ad revenue anyway. So I still want to create content. So I'm gonna make what I want to make, and I hope people like it, man. I really do. But it's like, at the same time, I'm gonna do it regardless. Is, I guess, kind of where I'm at with that, man. A lot of people been saying they want to see that type of stuff anyway, so you know, hopefully they will. The weekly vlog would be like a weekly highlight. It will include my girl and my son. You know, not throughout the whole thing, but they'll definitely be there. And I think it's something that'll be fun for us to do as a family, be a little therapeutic for us, and, you know, bring us together a bit more as well. And that's kind of what my book is about. It's about chasing success without losing your family, right? And I guess the thought is like, you chasing out success, but you don't realize your fam right there. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to chase so fast that you leave them. You feel me? And that's kind of the thought process behind it. But yeah, so there's that. I'm also working on, like I said, products, some merchandise stuff that's going to take upfront investments of money that I don't even have yet. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make that work. You know, YouTube is great. It's tax time and the money gets cut. And of course, I paid taxes back this year because I was still working in sales most of last year. So yeah, there's that. And, you know, it's just real. It's real. Some of y'all might be a little young. Y'all might not really understand this type of stuff. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Hopefully the ad revenue snap back. You know, hopefully it just come back and bam, we money, everything good. But there's no guarantees for that. So I have to plan accordingly, right? I'm already looking at a part-time job. I'm going to talk to my girl about it when she gets home. So I haven't decided yet. But I got the thing filled out, man. You know, that's how it really got so fast. Like, it got so real so fast because when your revenue gets sliced that quickly, you gotta start. Oh, whoa! You gotta start making quick decisions, big, huge, monumental, hasty decisions. And so that's where I'm at. And, you know, I ain't crying about it. I ain't make this video for, like, you know, sympathy or nothing like that. Y'all know I put a ton of, that's not even what I wanted to say. I gambled, basically. I bet on myself that I could make this YouTube thing work. And technically, I did exactly what I set out to do. I got my views where I wanted them. I got my subs where they needed to be. I got my content how I wanted it to be. And like I said, any other year in the conception of YouTube, I'd be balling right now. But, you know, because of this, I'm not, you know. And that's just the reality of it. And due to that, how far away, so far from balling, like, you know what I'm saying, as I prepare to go back into struggle mode, you know, it sucks. But I won't be going anywhere. I'm not disappearing. Daily content still. But I'll be working on my side stuff and trying to make that side stuff my main stuff. It's like, it's so crazy. It's a cycle, man. Oh, God. It's a cycle, bro. Because this is what I did before. I wanted YouTube to be my main thing. It was my side thing. And I worked so hard on it on the side to build it up. And then once we got here, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, things happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, the ad revenue might snap back next month and we might forget I ever had this conversation. But just in case it don't, I'm not going to sit around on my hands and bet my family's well-being on YouTube ad revenue. You know what I'm saying? Especially knowing what I know now, you know? So that's basically where I'm at. I hope y'all can dig that and feel that and understand it, you know. Only way I'm able to do YouTube and put in as much time as I put in is based on the fact that I'm paid for it. I can't invest 12 hours a day for free. You dig? Like, cause I gotta be making money during that 12 hours. Now, if that happens to also consist of me grinding out 2-3 videos, bam, cool. But if not, I have to make the necessary adjustments. So, man, like I said, I just didn't feel like making a gaming video today. I thought about it a lot. I couldn't do it. I'm working on a Deshaun Watson video. It's more of a, I don't even know what to call it. It's kind of like, if you think college football stories type of video. I've been planning to do that video for like 3 weeks. I was going to put it on the more Filmno channel, but notice I'm moving everything over here now to the main channel. And, you know, that's just kind of what it is, man. So, like I said, I hope y'all can dig it. Hope everybody's, you know, understanding that. And that's really all I got for you, man. So, I'm going to holler at y'all boys. Them little raps.